Well, good morning. This is Kurt, and if you're wondering why do I do videos in my car, well, it's because it's one of the only times I actually have the free time to do it. You know, I'm going somewhere, I'm doing something, heading to some place or another, and so it's a convenient way to kind of do a quick video commentary on stuff. So that's why, if you've ever wondered that, I've often wondered what people thought. But in any case, I was hearing today on the radio about the Muslim Brotherhood. Oh, this scary Muslim Brotherhood. You know what? They probably are a bunch of psychos. I mean, that's just the reality of it. Al-Qaeda, a bunch of psychos. But why are we talking about this? Why is this, and there's this Sharia in America, and all this stuff about the Muslims. Yes, they're crazy. They're fascist. They're a bunch of psychopaths that would like to behead you if they had the chance. And you know what? Don't even tell me that that's not what they are, because that's exactly what they are. The question is, why do they want to do this, and why are they able to recruit so many people, and why are they able to do a lot of these things? I believe, as Ron Paul said, it's because of our foreign policy. We have military bases on more than, I think, 100 different countries, and many of those in the Middle East. And they use this as a propaganda tool to recruit more of their psycho friends that want to kill us and were willing to blow themselves up. You know, I heard that there was a study done about suicide bombers, and that suicide bombers actually is not a unique phenomenon to the Muslim world, where they get 72 virgins and all that kind of stuff and commit jihad. But this is actually a problem in other countries where it's not Muslim. The Muslim faith is not even a part of the equation. In fact, they've asked, a lot of these people are willing to do this, and that's just kind of a bonus. You know, hey, 72 virgins, cool, it's a bonus. But they're willing to do this. And let me ask you, if China invaded the United States, blew up your house, killed your wife, and you came home and there's your wife and your family's body parts all over the place, I'm going to tell you that's going to mess with your head. And you're going to be willing to put on an explosive vest and walk in or drive a car full of explosives into the Chinese friendship office and blow the crap out of these people. And you don't need some Muslim faith to tell you, hey, I'm going to get 72 virgins when this is all done. You're going to do it anyway. You're going to do it because you're pissed off. And these people are pissed off that we came into their country and we blew them up. And, you know, look at Afghanistan. Russia had exactly the same problems in Afghanistan that we have over there, with psychos killing their soldiers and blowing themselves up and willing to die for their cause because it's their country, it is their land. If you came into Virginia and wanted to do what we've done in Afghanistan, I would become a freedom fighter and would fight against you. That's just the reality of it. I mean, you don't come into somebody's home and start blowing stuff up and expect that, wow, we're just going to be so glad you're here. Oh, you know, it's just wonderful. And, you know, just the fact that you've opened up the poppy fields again and the opium is flowing out of our country. What would we do without you? Oh, we're just so glad you're here. Oh, and that pipeline. Oh, man, what would we do if we didn't have that pipeline all the way across our country into Pakistan and have military bases along that pipeline to protect it? What would we do? We're so glad you're here. I mean, come on, do you see the insanity of this? It's not that I don't see these Muslims as being a problem. It's not that I don't see terrorism as being a real thing in parts of the world. The question is, are we serious about this war on terror that we've got going? We're not serious about this war on terror. If we were serious and we truly believed that 19 hijackers from Saudi Arabia got on airplanes and flew them into buildings, if we believed that was the sole thing behind it, the Wahhabist sect of Islam, we'd have nuked Mecca in Saudi Arabia. We'd have nuked Medina in Saudi Arabia, because it is one of the major pillars of the faith of these people that we say, because of their faith, they hate us and our freedoms and blah, blah, blah. And we'd have taken a bulldozer to that Dome of the Rock and we'd have pushed it off the mountain, and that'd be the end of it. We'd declare Islam is dead. But we're not serious about it. And so we continue to perpetuate this nonsense. So you got these people ginning up all of this stuff about all these bad people. Look, here's the thing. This is what's going on in Egypt, what's going on in Libya, in other parts, in Yemen, and other parts of the Middle East, is being orchestrated by socialist, collectivist, communist pieces of trash, the same ones that are in Minnesota right now, the same union idiots that want to collectivize everything and don't want you to be an individual, don't want you to think for yourself. They're the ones that, no justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. What? Well, okay, what do you mean by that? No justice, no peace. They don't think for themselves. They think as a collective, as a group. And if the collective isn't telling them what to think, they can't think. They can't understand that, we're broke. But this is happening all across the world. Workers of the world unite, solidarity. And this is old stuff, man. This hasn't changed. This is the same kind of garbage that we saw time and again throughout the 30s, the 40s, the 50s, and the 60s. It's the same tired trash. And what's sad is that it works. I can't believe it works. And people are so stupid. I've been part of two different unions, the Teamsters and the Communication Workers of America. It wasn't by choice. I wanted the job. That was part of the job. You had to have that. I'll get to something, a way out of that in a second. But both of these unions, 100% worthless. Did nothing to protect the worker. Did things to line their own pockets and stab the company in the back and create havoc whenever they could for the company and for the workers who had to put up with the garbage. Now, I'll close with this. If you're in a union and you don't like the fact that your union dues are going to pay for these communist dictators all over the world and every other goofball political ideology that you disagree with, you can get out of it and still be part of the union. Here's the deal. The Supreme Court has held, unless they changed it, they could have changed it in the last 5 years, the Supreme Court has held that if you disagree with the fact that your union dues are going towards political causes you disagree with, you can give your union due amount to the Red Cross, the United Way, or some other charitable organization and still be considered a union member. So look into that. Something to consider, something that not one pundit on the news has talked about. So have a great day.